The Joe Rogan Experience.
The whole Southpaw thing, shout out to my boy Nick and Nate Diaz, like, and all the work we've done in camp. Like, those guys got me ready for a lot of my Southpaw opponents, like, you know, midway through and toward the end of my career. So a lot of work with those guys, and specifically Nate. At a certain point, I stopped working with Nick because he was doing other things, but Nate, man, and the volume and having to, like, deal with the awkwardness and the height and the reach, and, like, that got me ready for Chad Dawson.
That's amazing.
That's my boy.
Yeah, he's a tough dude, man.
Yeah.
You know, and watching him come back after 3 years out of the game and beat Pettis like that.
I shot him a message. I was like, bro, you're a bad man. You're a bad man. Like, 3 years, really? Yeah, he's a bad man.
Well, I'm just happy that the UFC is finally recognizing the love and support that guy has from the fans, too. Because for whatever reason, they were so high on Conor McGregor and all these other people, they didn't see. One of the reasons why the Conor fight was so big was because of Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz is a fucking star. Yeah, when they put his face on the screen for the Pettis fight, I mean, the arena erupted. It was chaos. Yeah. They went nuts.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why they couldn't see it. I mean, Conor obviously was, you know, he was a little bit different, and he brought what he brought to the table, but probably would have been a good thing to try to balance them both out, show love to Nate. But, you know, he was like the rebel child. You know, he'd say whatever came to his mind, and, you know, the powers that be, they don't like that.
I think he was a little overshadowed by his brother too, because, you know, when your brother's a superstar, there's something about, I mean, and especially like his brother, when he was fighting in Strikeforce in particular, was one of the best fighters in the world. He was just amazing. And then, you know, like, especially like, you know, during like his title reign, like when he was at his peak, when he was fighting in Strikeforce. But for whatever reason, they just, you know, Nate just flew under the radar.
Until that Conor McGregor fight, the first one.
Yeah.
Then they recognize.
Yeah, I hope they capitalize on it now, you know, while he still has a few years left.
Yeah. It's that whole layoff thing, and not even trying to stay relevant, but just trying to keep your skills from eroding. Like, that's a whole thing right there. And then trying to go perform after that amount of time. Like, it's hard. Yeah. Men have fallen from that. And not come back the same.
Yeah, he didn't lose a beat. It was crazy. He looked as good as ever. It was amazing.
The good thing is, though, he seems to always be working. And that's what saved me when I was off, like, just always like chipping away in the gym. You know, he's got, you know, him and his brother got their own schools, and they're always in there grappling, working out. So that's what saved him. Now, if you take off 3 years of nothing, 2 years of nothing, a year of nothing, that's when you come back and you look like a totally different person.
I always point to Muhammad Ali. When Muhammad Ali was forced to retire, when he took 3 years off and then he came back, he did not look physically like the same guy. Yeah. You know, who did he come back and fight? It wasn't Chuck Wepner. It was, what the fuck's his name?
Was it Zero Foley?
No. It was, fuck. It's a tragic guy, a white dude, and then his brother was also like, how can I not remember his fucking name?
I think I know who you're talking about, man.
Jamie will pull it up.
I know who you're talking about too. Corey.
Yes.
Jerry Corey.
Jerry Quarry.